Guys, good evening. Hope all you have a great day. So now let's look at the market news for today. So let's look at the FIAD activity today. So DII is kind of net buyer of 1,500 crores approximately. On the other hand, FIA is kind of net seller of 1,300 crores. So I believe it's because of again the war has restarted between US and Iran. So because on the Trump while like meeting press, so Trump announced in the press meet, he's going to control state of farmers, which means, US is going to control state of farmers and they are going to collect the toll for the state of farmers for all the ships which is passing through. So he's claiming that, he's going to charge 20% of total value of the cargo ship. So let's say example, if the total value is 200 crores, then he is going to collect almost like 40 crores as a toll fees, due to which again the tension has been arrived. And also again, we can see like many missiles attack between US and Iran is happening. So that's the main concern here. And next, let's look at the TCS news. So TCS is claiming, the AI revenue is up and it reached almost like $2.6 billion. And TCS said, they are going to plan up to 8,900 engineers, especially for the AI related stuffs. So and also like TCS is kind of, building data centers, which news already came previously. So following that particular news, HCL also like betting on the data centers. So now they said, they are going to invest 3,500 crore for the 50 megawatt capacity for the data center. So, but on the other hand, TCS said, they are going to plant 1 gigawatt worth of data center on the span of 3 years. So for that, they are going to invest $6.5 billion, which is almost 62,000 crores. So which is huge. This is a good news that in the AI era, Indian companies also jumping into there. But when we look at overall, Indian companies will succeed in the data center or not, that's going to be a huge doubt, because I saw like one more news and one more expert, like he gave his opinion that China, Taiwan will be successor in the data center side because they are producing those components. So all the electronics items will be like bought from the China. If we are building data centers, most of the items are bought from the China and Taiwan, especially from the GPU side. We are buying from the Taiwan. So likewise, many things we are buying from China. So in that case, China is going to surely win for the data center when compared to India. So that's what his opinion. Even slightly I am agree with that, but let's see how it goes. So next, you know, so LTM CEO said, AI won't affect the campus hiring process. So he believes freshers can be hired by as usual, and it due to AI, it won't affect the hiring. That's what he's claiming. Let's see future how it goes, because so now as far as India, so now hiring is not that much when compared to before AI sectors. So but now hiring is dramatically reduced. But see, companies now they are trying to adapt AI. So that's why I think hearing is kind of paused slightly or reduced. But I believe once we trying to adapt and we try to utilize AI, future it will increase. So that's what I'm predicting. Let's see how future goes. So interestingly, Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, he said, so we are paying twice for the usage of AI. So in this, what he's trying to say is, so when we are using AI, we are paying for the token cost. So that is one of the cost. And second, we are handing over valuable proprietary knowledge. So which means, what he's trying to say is, let's say, if you want to search for one code, so probably, you need to give what is your data structure or how you are utilizing, how you want. So probably, you will be pasting some code and you will ask the AI to correct it. So by the way, you are sharing your code. So likewise, if you're asking for some financial related informations, you need to give example from your own. That means, your company data you are providing to the AI that they are utilizing for AI training. So in that way, he is claiming, we are paying twice. The knowledge also we are providing them, and also we are paying token cost. So in that way, Satya Nadella is claiming, we are paying twice. So which is going to be interesting, because so let's say if company is building their own core product, when you want solution, some of the engineers who is working in that particular organization, if they are sharing some data of the organization to get some results, which is kind of sharing the company knowledge to the AI. So through which AI is also going to learn from that. So that's what he's trying to mean. Even I'm slightly agreeing with his point. Please let us know your your thoughts in the comments. So I think most of us know Morgan Stanley. So they are kind of big investing financial institutions. They are saying that in India, HDFC and ICICI Bank is the top picks. They see like 42% upside, which is even I agree with the HDFC side, because currently HDFC is trading at the lower circuit for the year. So I believe it has potential to go up. So this everybody can predict, but I'll strongly suggest do your analysis before buying or selling anything. So this video is completely for the learning purpose and knowledge purpose, not for any buy or sell. So please, before buying any stocks, please do your own analysis. So that's what I will suggest. So now let us look at the IDBI share. news. So IDBI share jumps over 3% as government receives revised bids for the stake sale, because government is planning to sell IDBI stake. For that, two major foreign companies are bidding for the particular share. So because of that, the share jumps over 3%. So that's regarding the IDBI stock. So let's look at the Bajaj Consumer. Bajaj Consumer slips over 12%, which means, Bajaj Consumer is 12% down because of the valuation. So as we can see, Bajaj Consumer currently trading at, higher price. The valuation is a bit higher. So that's why, I guess, it's down because of the valuation. So let's look at the pharma stock. So this is one of the news while gone through, I saw it's mainly, MQ Pharmaceutical Limited. So which is planning to acquire one of the other company. Already they have a stake around almost like 80%. So now they are planning to acquire all the stocks. So that's what. So when we look at it, MQ held 87.9% of Geneva. Geneva is one of the company. So now they are going to purchase remaining all the stocks, which means 100% they are going to acquire Geneva, which means Geneva is going to be a subsidiary of MQ going forward. So this deal already has signed. They are going to purchase via tranches. So tranches means they are going to soon buy it. Already it's been signed. That means the buying is already confirmed. But the acquisition will take some time. So that's what they are trying to mean. So next look at the Cupid stocks. So today Cupid stock rise 5%. It's mainly because of the potential of the stock. Because let's say example, before 3 years, if you invested 1 lakh into this particular stock, it will become 87 lakh now. So that's what it was a huge rally. So Cupid is mainly producing condoms. So next look at the Mahindra. So Mahindra said they're going to increase their SUV price. So mainly XEV9S, which is the recent latest model they have launched. So they are increasing their price, and the price is going to start 20.65. So previously it was selling for starting price is 19.65, but now they have increased it to 20.65. So likewise, all other models of the XEV9S have increased. The higher range previously it was 29.45 lakhs. Now they have increased it to 29.95 lakhs. So it's because of mainly all the costs have been increased. So due to which they are also increasing the price of the car, which means for the company it's going to be a profit, because they will get some huge margin from this. From the company perspective, it's going to be good for the company. Their balance sheet will increase, but as a consumer, it's going to be not good for the consumer. So next is going to be SpaceX. So from the SpaceX recently have came into the trading side, especially they listed the company. From that, Elon Musk is kind of first trillionaire for the whole world. So now, from whatever the valuation it reached peak, from there it's almost down now 39%. SpaceX, from my point of view, I don't see it has a potential for that much valuation, because from the SpaceX, many things are there, but I don't really understand this valuation is good for this company, because they have multiple plans, multiple like sub projects are running over there, especially when we see like SpaceX internet is there. So likewise, they plan to Mars. So like that, many projects are there, but really we want to see few quarters to understand their balance sheet, how they are performing, how much they are getting the output. So we need to understand those values, post which let's see how they are performing. So this is all about today. So let's see tomorrow. See you guys.